change of plan, complete change of plan. But actually, no, we can't. We don't need to change the plan. We can just carry on with the plan in a different way. Okay. Will rust spread? I mean, that's the question that everybody gets a bit worried about. And yes, it will spread. But if we can mitigate that spread between the old acros and the new acros, we shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. So let's get out of here. Let's take this with us to see how cold it is, because at the moment it says it is, there we go, 4.7 degrees in this boat at the moment. So this is the issue. I've got all this loose particles of rust and paint and everything flaking up from these acros. So when we cut it from the top and put our new acros in, the rust will spread from the outside in, or from the inside out, sorry. So by using this wire wool, or wire brush even, it'll remove all those loose particles because they're stiff as anything. I mean, listen to that. Which means when we paint it, the paint will be properly sealed. There's no gaps between the paint and this of like air and flaked rust. I'll make you a diagram. Where's my duct tape or masking tape gone? I've got a pool of water in here and it's coming through this sun hatch. Right, where's my marker pen? Damn it. So this is the side of the boat, as you can probably tell. Here we have the top of the acro. And the boat is here, resting on it. This is the old part here. It's going down like this. Okay, so we had rust coming out like that, but we knocked that off with a hammer and a chisel. But underneath that, there is a sort of, that is exposed like that. That's rust. And then paint on the sides are peeling. So what we've just done is we've got rid of all that. Okay? So what we need to do then is we're going to paint it with a paintbrush and a coating. So we're going to go up and down like that. And we're going to seal everything. Then this is our new one that's going to come down over it, just like that. So that's the new one. So we're going to cut that down from the top and we're going to get a new acro that comes over like that. But this is still going to be underneath it, this one, the old one. So by painting it all across here, we're stopping the rust from spreading out like this. Right, so that rust then stops spreading out, which is what we want. We need that. This then will be coated so that's our coated new acro, and we're going to use this paintbrush to do the same to the outside so that it is safer for the longer, near and distant future. But that's my diagram and that's what we're going to do. Right, so the issue is that, but by removing all this loose debris, it means that everything is sealed. But do I have a rust inverter or a rust coating? No, I don't. So I need to go on Amazon because every boatyard in this place at the moment is closed because it is January, well, the beginning of January, and nobody's open in January because everybody's on their Christmas holiday, Christmas whatever. Oh, Moses, it is snowing now. Okay. Wow, that's cold. See how cold it is now, because I love this. This is my anemometer. 3.4 degrees. Look at that. It's very windy now. It's about 9 miles an hour average, but 3.3 degrees. Okay, you're probably getting a bit fed up of this constant acro fixing jazz, but it is fine because we need to do it to ensure that the boat is safe to actually renovate or restore on, you know, it's terrible. Anyway, look at the snow. Amazing. Right, so with this wire wool or wire brush thing, all I need to do is just attack it from all sides. And by doing so, I get rid of most of that flaky paint, which would come off anyway. And I get an even surface here, which is good. Right, that is good, that is good. Okay, I'll get this thing down before I get told off by my brother. Oops. Okay, clean. Now, that's what we're going to do, which is very good, very exciting. So I'll stick that there for the time being, and then we know what to do. Okay, now we're on to the last one, and then we'll call it a day because it's too cold. Job done. Job done. They look much, much, much better. Let's give you a little tour of these now. So now there's no loose paint along these, which will keep it nice and safe for when we start coating it again. You see, like the loose paint here would be, but this is solid on there now. So that's good. Right, last one. Here we go. I mean, look at that. I mean, the bottoms here are a bit horrific and are seized and all that, but that's fine. Hey, this is our little dinghy that we have. But I think that's a job moderately well done. So now we're gonna paint all these just like we said on that diagram. Let's see how cold it is now. Ah, look at that. 2.1 degrees on a lovely sunny afternoon. Right, throw this in the bin. Where's my brush gone? There. That's my tripod as well. Take that. Right, we'll go put everything back in the boat so you can follow me along for the journey. I'm very happy with that. Very happy. But here she is. I mean, this is my pride. Is it my joy? It might be my joy in the future. But, well, no, it is quite joyful because I want to respect Flachwen, you know, to get her to what she was once in 1980, is it 86 or 89? I think 1989. But I'll leave you with that and I'll time lapse the rain that's coming in and the snow. There we go, it's locked, safe and secure. Incredible. The weather is amazing. Let's see on the bow of the boat how much wind there is. So it's a northerly breeze, as you'd expect for it to be this cold. It's 2.4 degrees, and that's a gust of 15.1 miles an hour. My car's down there. Right, let's get out of here. Super sorted. Snow is falling. The snow is falling, and it is just beautiful. 2.3 degrees. You know, this anemometer is awesome.